Today, the Supreme Court heard arguments in the most important abortion case in decades.
It centers around a Mississippi law which is the first to successfully challenge Roe v. Wade in nearly 3 decades. Jade Cunningham explains how Louisiana would be affected depending on the outcome of the case.
The case is known as Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health, and depending on how the Supreme Court rules, it could change abortion laws across the nation. To get where we are today, though, we need to go back to 1973. That was the year of Roe v. Wade, a landmark legal decision where the Supreme Court upheld the right to abortion. Part of that ruling made it so states couldn't ban an abortion before a fetus was considered viable, around 24 weeks.
Roe v. Wade is crumbling.
Women must decide their fate.
Now fast forward to 2018, when Mississippi passed a new law, the Gestational Age Act. That challenges Roe v. Wade and bans most abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy. But as soon as it passed, a court blocked it after its constitutionality was challenged. It then went to the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, who upheld the other court's ruling. Last year, though, Mississippi officials took it a step further to the Supreme Court, who agreed to hear their case. That brings us to Wednesday, where the High Court's conservative majority heard from both sides. Those for it say the law is meant to regulate inhumane procedures. Those against it say it's detrimental to women's health, and if passed, it'd invite other states to possibly ban abortion. That's because more than a dozen states, including Louisiana, have passed trigger bans, which means most abortions would be illegal if Roe v. Wade is overturned. And this case might do that. So when will a final decision be made? Not anytime soon, because a ruling could come as soon as July of next year. Jade Cunningham, Eyewitness News.
Even though that decision probably won't come for quite some time. According to CBS News, most justices seem to be leaning toward upholding the Mississippi law.